Under the Companies Amendment Ordinance 2018, a company is required to ascertain and identify the significant controllers of the company. So, how can we identify the significant controllers? Here are some examples. A significant controller is a person who holds directly or indirectly more than 25% of the issued shares in the company, or, if the company does not have a share capital, the person holds directly or indirectly a right to share more than 25% of the capital or profits of the company. In this example, A, B, and C hold different percentages of shares in Company X, which are 45%, 35%, and 20% respectively. Therefore, both A and B are significant controllers of Company X, and their particulars should be entered in the Significant Controllers Register. They are the registerable persons of Company X. C is not a significant controller, and her particulars should not be entered in the register. In another example, A, B, C, and D all hold 25% of shares in Company Z. As no one holds more than 25% of shares of Company Z, the company does not have any significant controller, and the particulars of A, B, C, and D are not required to be recorded in the register. However, the company must state that it has no significant controller in its register. One more example. In this example, person E is holding 100% of the shares of Company Y, while Company Y is holding 100% of the shares of Company Z. As such, person E is a registrable person, and Company Y is a registrable legal entity of Company Z. The particulars of person E and Company Y should be entered in the Significant Controllers Register of Company Z. The second condition to determine if a person is a significant controller or not is voting rights. Anyone who holds directly or indirectly more than 25% of the voting rights in the company is the significant controller. Different classes of shares may carry different rights. Some shares may have no voting rights. Such information may be found in the Articles of Association of a company. The third condition is the right to appoint or remove a majority of the Board of Directors. For example, in ABC Limited, shareholders A and B hold more than 25% of shares in the company, and they are readily identified as the company's significant controllers. Person C does not hold any shares nor voting rights in ABC Limited. However, she has the right to appoint or remove a majority of the board directors according to the Articles of Association. So even though C does not hold any shares nor voting rights, C is also the significant controller of ABC Limited, and her particulars should be entered in the register. Any person who has the right to exercise significant influence or control over the company is also a significant controller, notwithstanding that that person does not meet the first three conditions mentioned above. For example, if a person can ensure that a company generally adopts the activities which he or she desires, that person is also a significant controller, and his or her particulars should be entered in the register. The fifth condition is that the person has the right to exercise, or actually exercises, significant influence or control over the activities of a trust or a firm that is not a legal person, but whose trustees or members satisfy any of the first four conditions in relation to the company. In this case, a company should consider whether there is a trust or firm which meets one or more conditions as mentioned above. If yes, its significant controllers register should show that the trustees or members of the firm are the significant controllers of the company. Then, the company must consider whether there is any individual or legal entity, other than the trustees or members, that has the right to exercise significant influence or control over the activities of the trust or firm. For example, that person has the right to direct or influence the running of the activities of the trust or firm, such as the right to appoint or remove any of the trustees or partners, direct the distribution of funds or assets, etc. If yes, that person is also a significant controller. For details of the new requirements under the Amendment Ordinance, please watch the video Keeping of Significant Controllers Register by Companies. To obtain more information, please visit our website www.cr.gov.hk.